Hello friends, welcome to the channel. Click on the subscribe button to get the notification for the latest released videos. Today we are going to see how to implement the custom sorting. So what we want is we want to display in this month what is the total sales, and these months we want to display in the custom order January, February, March and so on. Let's see how it can be done. So we come to Power BI and let me import the data. Click on Excel workbook, and herein we have got the data. So I'll make this particular file available, friends. So in the description this particular file will be available. So you can see the structure of the data. Herein it contains the order number, order date, which is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Then we don't have any data for November, and we select this particular sheet and click on load button. So as of now we are importing the data into Power BI. Click on the data icon in the pane. We'll be able to see the corresponding data as well. So we can see that for the order date we have got the hierarchy created, maybe year, quarter, month and day. So if you see this, basically it will have the 01, 02, etc. But we want to display it in the month as January, February, March and so on. So for example, if I come here, I create a chart, clustered column chart, and herein I add, maybe for herein I drag in, maybe I drag the month, and herein I add the I got quantity and unit price and amount as well. So I add the values here. I'll be able to see for the month of January, February, March and so on. But let's say I want to display the year as well as a hyphen, maybe October, and I want to display, for example, here in this is what I want, this is how it is getting displayed, June. So what I want is it should be displayed as June and hyphen 20, and maybe not complete ones, maybe first three characters out here, so that should be fine. So maybe instead of August it should just display AUG. So let's see how it can be done. So what we do is, right now we first delete it, and let me disable the hierarchy which has been created by default. Option and settings, in the options I can say that don't create the hierarchy for me. So in the data load I can say that don't create, I don't want the auto date time. So click on OK. So it should be okay now. No, nothing has been created, but now I want to display here. So what I do is I click on here, and I'll have to create a new table. So I come here, the data pane, click on new table. I say date is equal to calendar auto. So calendar auto will automatically have a look at all the tables in the model, and it is going to create a table for me, and herein I can specify the fiscal year and month. which is usually March. So it will create them it from April onwards. So for example, if any of the date is, let's say, 1st of May, then the first order came on 1st of May, so it will start creating from 1st of April. And if I don't do this, then it will create the one from January onwards. So either way, it is fine with me. So note that it has created for 1st of January 2021. So either way, it is fine with me. So it depends again on your company requirement. So I select this column and I convert the data type to be a date. So which will mean that it will occupy a little bit of less space. It is not going to store 00. And now I also create new column. So I want is the year. So it will create the consecutive dates. So if I select year is equal to year of date as in date table. So it will create for me. So this column will get created. So now I also want the month here to be created. So I select new column, maybe month here is equal to format function date and the date table, and let the format be so it will be displayed as Jan 12, Jan 21, Feb 21 or so on. So that should be okay. So now what I can do is I can create a relationship between this date and the date in the sales table. So I go here in the visualizations, I can create the relationship, just drag the order date over the date, it creates a relationship that is corresponding to one entry in the date. You got multiple records here, so which is fine. So I go here in the visualizations, clustered column chart again, and here in this time I select maybe month. Here I select in the axis, and from the sales I select the amount in the values. So it will display me the values, but the problem is it displays me as February, March or so on. So wherein it has taken some order based on, it is sorted on the basis of amount. So if I select month here, again it displays me something like different way. So which is not good. I want January, February, March and so on, which means that I need to sort it on some different basis. For example, if I go to Excel and here in let's say I got the means, let's see in Excel how the sorting is done. For example, I say month is, let's say, September, Jan, April. Let me write only few months, Jan, Feb, March. So I change it to March. So I want that basically Jan should appear first. So basically, if I want that the sorting, that the maybe I'll say that Jan should come first, then February, number two, then number three should be this one, and number four should be April. So if I go here, so herein I say that data sort, and herein sorting is to be done on the basis of sort column that we have is, if I have it like this, it displays me correctly. So similarly, if I go there to my solution, I create one more column here, and I create one more column. um, so for example, I say right click here, new column, and in this one also I say month here, sort, and the format will be MMYY. Let's say this one I can remove or keep this one as well. This way is also fine. So it will appear as 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3 and so on. So now I can say this. This is to be sorted on the basis of month year sort. So whatever data will be displayed, it will be sorted on the basis of the value in this particular column, the same way as we saw over there. And I can hide this in the visualizations. So month year sort will not be available. So if I go here now and let me remove month here and add the same value here now again. Now it displays me correctly January, February, March, April and so on. That's what I wanted. Thank you. And also it is not showing me the data for October, November. So I can always do the right click here and say that show items with no data. So it will show me the data for November as well, that there is no data for this one. Thank you.